Okay, so what in the world does a pro football playbook have to do with teaching resilience to kids? Well, today we're diving into this incredible case study that uses the exact strategies you'd find on the gridiron to help students tackle some of life's biggest challenges. It's fascinating stuff.
I mean, that's the central question, isn't it? It's what so many educators are up against. When your students are dealing with huge challenges outside of school, how do you give them the mental tools they need to succeed inside the classroom?
For this one school, the answer wasn't in some dusty old textbook. Nope. It was found in a playbook. Yeah, a playbook, just like a pro football team would use. This is their totally unconventional answer to a really complex problem. Now, to really understand why this playbook is so incredibly effective, we first have to get to know the school it was made for. This is Legacy Preparatory Academy in Tampa, Florida. Their unique situation is the key to this whole thing.
So let's just look at the stats for a second. It's a small school, right? But look closer. You've got a pretty high student-to-teacher ratio, and then this. The fact that literally every single student faces economic disadvantage. This isn't just a school. It's a super tight-knit community facing immense pressure with very limited resources.
So, when you do a strategic analysis, you see that, yeah, there were weaknesses, like big resource gaps, but the core strength? The huge need for social-emotional learning. And that created this massive opportunity to try out a program that was tailored just for them, something that could genuinely change the school's entire culture.
And that's where our protagonists, our heroes, really enter the story. The Storm Squad superheroes. Now, they aren't tutors in the way you'd normally think of them. They're more like a specialized coaching staff for life.
Their whole mission is built around this core idea, limitless resilience. They call it the Panther Infinity mentality, which is a nod to the school's mascot. The goal isn't just to help kids cope with challenges. It's about building a mindset that sees potential as infinite. You know, that no setback is ever the final score. And they have this really clear 3-step strategy, just like a team in a pre-game meeting. Step 1, fuel first. You got to get stable. Step 2, scout the opposition. That means identifying your mental blocks. And finally, step 3, film study. You do the mental reps to get ready for game day. It's so simple, but so powerful and effective.
Okay, so now let's get into the game tape. We're going to look at the core plays from their playbook, and they're all built around this really cool activity they call mental highlighting. First play up is all offense. It's called the play breaker, and it's designed specifically to help students push right through all those external pressures and expectations that try to box them in. And this is the mantra for the play. Just listen to this. I don't follow the algorithm. I write my own plays. What a powerful statement, right? It's all about taking control, finding your agency, and just refusing to be defined by some path someone else laid out for you. And here's how they make this idea real, something you can touch. The students get this image of a figure literally bursting out of a phone screen, and their job is to color the force, that energy of the breakout. They are literally highlighting their own power to disrupt the algorithm. So cool. All right, so after you learn to break through all that external pressure, the next play is about managing the internal pressure. This is the defensive play, and it's called the line of scrimmage. This is all about self-regulation, about finding that calm right in the middle of chaos. I just love this quote. It takes a concept from wellness, breath work, and makes it sound so cool and relatable. The blitz is stress, anxiety, anything coming at you fast. And your breath? That's your offensive line. It's your protection. And again, the activity makes it totally real. The students color this image of someone gently blowing a feather. They actually trace the line of the breath. It's a physical, focused action that becomes a mental repetition. It's practice for staying calm under pressure, just like a quarterback at the line of scrimmage.
The final play, this one might just be the most important of them all. It's called the contract, and it's all about establishing a deep, fundamental sense of your own self-worth.
This is a direct quote from the coach to his students. We look at you. Your worth is non-negotiable. I mean, what a powerful and direct message. And when you remember the context of this school, that message just gets heavier, more profound. 100% economic disadvantage. Okay, now, hear that coach's message again in your head. Your worth is non-negotiable. It's a direct counterattack to the narrative their environment might be telling them every single day.
And this is where the genius of the activity really shines. The students get an image of an athlete on a scale, with money bags on the other side. The instruction is crystal clear.
Color the player, make them strong, but do not color the money. This visually separates their value as a human being from their economic situation. Their worth isn't in those bags, it's inside them.
So, when you put it all together, it becomes so clear that this is way more than just a creative idea. It's a deeply thought-out winning strategy. So let's break down exactly why it's so effective for these kids.
So why does this work so well? It really boils down to 3 key things. 1, it yanks kids out of passive listening and puts them into active engagement. 2, the imagery is culturally on point. It speaks their language. And 3, the structure itself. Treating the classroom like a pro training facility, that demands respect and focus. It's a whole system.
And that really brings us to the final thought here. This whole thing was designed for legacy prep, but it just makes you wonder, doesn't it? What would it look like if every school, if every student, had a playbook that was custom-built to help them navigate their specific challenges? What if resilience wasn't just something we hoped for, but something we actively coached? Definitely something to think about.